Wait, am I missing something? All of a sudden we care about evidence? The 180 is truly remarkable. This woman was lying from the very beginning and repeatedly demonized them for even just talking to kids. This whole time, she has this Discord with kids as young as 12 in there, talking about things like sexuality, sex, relationships. She didn't seem to think she needed parents' permission for their kids to be in there. It's all so innocent that she shut it down and then gaslights the kids in her announcement. It's your fault that it had to come to this. To innocent kids that are just being kids. That's like textbook language of an emotional abuser. Jeffree was crucified for simply talking to kids about self-love. Not sex, not going no contact, not Patreon. They never did that. You just believed they did, without evidence. That is what we refer to as the entire point.
From a school to keep away from Jeffrey Marsh.
At this point, it's time for you to admit that you are looking to confirm your own biases instead of thinking critically for even a second, because this is the fakest looking email I have ever seen. First off, right off the bat, they misspelled the word TikToker. Actually, informal communication like this is, you would probably not use the term TikToker at all. You would say something like creator on the social media platform TikTok, because you have to be very specific. I'm also pretty sure that anyone who works in communications would tell you that this is bad communication, because they're not telling you why you should be aware of this person, what they're doing on this social media platform, and why it's a concern to you or your children. They don't even include like links to the profile or any of the content they are concerned about in question, and they misgender Jeffree, which tells me they have done zero research. Moving on, you do not sign off formal communication without your last name. The signature for this person also doesn't include a phone number or any kind of contact details for themselves, or the school they claim to be working for, or even the name or logo of the school they claim to be working for. Yet somehow, despite the lack of contact details, they're telling people to get in touch with them. Anyway, good luck trying to fill that queen-shaped hole in your heart with money from those hula hoops you're trying to flog.
Stop telling kids to go on your Patreon and chat to you privately without their parents knowing.
So in case you missed it, The Real Overload Comedy is accusing Jeffrey Marsh of being a groomer. But The Real Overload Comedy is sort of just saying stuff and editing her videos and is relying on you not fact-checking her.
So I did a little bit of digging.
Hi kids! Hey kids! I want to talk to the kids. Hi kids! Hey kids!
So yeah, there's a lot of videos of them addressing kids.
So she's using these videos as evidence that Jeffrey Marsh mainly talks to children. If you use critical thinking for like 2 seconds, you'll see that this doesn't make sense. They're specifically marked for children because Jeffrey's hundreds of other videos are not for children. So then I went and watched the actual videos. They're all in the For Families playlist on Jeffrey's page. That's when I realized The Real Comedy Overload is just straight up putting out disinformation. Her whole point is, why do you want to talk to kids without their parents knowing, huh? Every single one of these videos mentions the parents being there and watching the videos with the kids.
I want to talk to the kids. Parents watch the video and then hand the phone over to the young kid. Hi kids! So parents watch the video and then go back and watch with your kids. Hey kids! So parents watch the video and then come back and watch with your kids.
She just conveniently leaves all of that out. She then plays a different Jeffrey Marsh video.
Your parents screwed up. It's okay to say so. That's why I made a Patreon.
So you want to talk to kids whose parents have screwed up? Why? Why you want to talk to these particular kids? Why?
Gold medal for mental gymnastics. Newsflash, you can make different content for different people. And we've seen that when Jeffrey wants a video to go to kids, they will mark the videos as for kids. This video about connecting on Patreon was not marked for kids. And many other creators have pointed out Jeffrey Marsh's Patreon is 18 and older and requires a credit card to access. So I've not seen any real evidence from The Real Comedy Overload about the accusations she's throwing towards Jeffrey Marsh. I've only seen deceptively edited videos and like incredible leaps in logic, which is all disinformation.
So once again, I leave comes with the late breaking news. It showed us this, but I want to point something out too. Look at what this says. We are very sorry that it has come to this. The server is going to be in shutdown mode for a bit of time. There isn't an exact time on when it will be back open, but you guys have made us come to this. You guys have made us come to this. They're blaming the children in the server, not taking accountability, saying, you know, we didn't make this a safe space for you. You are to blame. Although it's sad to see the server like this, we need to do what needs to be done to keep our server safe, not y'all safe. Again, not to protect you, children, to keep the server safe. Yep.
Some people be like, hey kids, your family does not love you. Come to me. I will love you on my Patreon. Who are you?
It's really transparent, your content, to see how disingenuous it is. And I want to know why you think that you might be any different than somebody like Michael Knowles, who's calling for the eradication of transgenderism. Because that's what you're doing. You are targeting a marginalized person, and you're lying about them. And you know that you're lying about them because you've been told otherwise thousands of times. You know for a fact that Jeffree has never stated in any of their videos that kids should go to their Patreon because they have explicitly stated that their Patreon is 18 plus. You have to select that box before you even get access to it. You also have to use a credit card in order to buy the subscription to see Jeffree's content. Now, I have seen people in the comments of your videos saying, well, you know, kids can just get access to their parents' credit card by stealing it. They can do that on any 18 plus website on the internet. Are any of those people advocating for getting rid of all 18 plus website on the internet? I don't think they are. This is about your dying channel and the fact that you have found an audience in the alt-right, in the white supremacists of the United States, because they're dumb enough to send you their money. They're dumb enough to buy your products. They're dumb enough to believe you without any evidence whatsoever. And then when you make a video saying, I have all the proof I need, you literally show the process of you have to be 18 to view this content. So how is that proving your point? There has been enough videos made on this to know definitively that Jeffree is not doing any of the things that you have stated that they're doing. And yet you continue to make these defamatory and dangerous videos that not just puts Jeffree at risk, but all trans people, because that is your new audience. Transphobic, white supremacist Christian nationalists. And yeah, your videos will probably get them to send you money, but they're also gonna get people killed. You don't seem to care about that. Why? Now, the last point of this video is that you are the only one who has taken 18 plus material that was behind a paywall, that screenshotted that or screen recorded that content and put it on an app that children can access. You are the only person who has done that. You have put kids at risk by seeing that content in a public way when they shouldn't have seen that. So as you continue to double and triple and quadruple down, I just want you to know that the audience that agrees with you also agrees that you shouldn't exist as a Muslim woman, okay? That's the audience that you've captured. And at the same time, the rest of us knows that you fucked up and you're probably going to get sued. And that's why you keep doubling down, because you have nothing else to do. It's a damn shame.
I'm waiting. I've been asking, I've been offering to pay people $1,000 to anyone who can produce a video of Jeffree literally saying, hey kids, private message me, or hey kids, go to my Patreon, or hey kids, go no contact with your parent. Not a video of Jeffree saying, hey kids, and then another video of them talking about having a Patreon. One original Jeffree Marsh video with none of your own creative editing. Nessa, you like to show all the videos, all the little 2-second clips, but you've never showed just one video, have you? I can't believe any of you are falling for her email stunt.
A warning from a school to keep away from Jeffree Marsh.
Like everyone else does about their kids.
You really believe that a school in the UK singled out one American TikToker? There's a literal ocean between kids in the UK and Jeffree Marsh, but yeah, they're so worried about keeping their kids away from them that they sent out a special email. Email from a school that doesn't include a school that's signed by an individual that doesn't even include their last name. What's next, Nessa? You gonna bring on some anonymous witness from Denmark? I've never seen a more obvious witch hunt, and at this point, if you all can't see you're being lied to, it's because you want to believe that Jeffree's a monster. When none of you are able to produce this video, are you going to apologize? You're gonna make videos saying you were wrong? I've all just jumped on this bandwagon and put this person in legitimate danger.
Reminder that Shumaran is very opposed to Jeffree Marsh talking to adults about going no contact with their parents and family, right? That was a big thing? Okay. And there we go. This proves exactly what kind of an individual she is. She will not say it in the videos, but she'll do it in the comments. So according to her, I find all of you suspicious now. So now she's calling all of us groomers. Look there, look there. Comparing my Discord and their Patreon. Are you guys recruiting for Jeffrey? Okay, so let's apply this logic. Because you're right. You cannot compare the Patreon and the Discord because Jeffrey's Patreon has a paywall and an 18 plus entry. Yours doesn't. Yours has two minors moderating content. You yourself admitted some of the content that gets flagged is not for children, but you're making two 14-year-olds view it. Number one. So let's apply your logic, shall we? You have an open Discord where minors are required to put in personally identifiable information. I work in cybersecurity. That's called data collection. Date of birth, where they're from, pronouns, names. You make them put it all in there. Yeah, that's highly suspicious. But then you also have an open Discord where actual groomers and pedophiles can engage with kids in that comment section and the discussions, who can then talk to these kids, flirt with these kids, and take them into private conversations, all without their parents knowing. That's happening in your Discord. My dear, that makes you, dare I say it, a trafficker.
So these are all of the people that have been asking me, why the hell do I have a Discord with kids?
She has a Discord.
Has a Discord for their fans.
Your Discord, Nessa.
It's on your Discord.
So I don't just do funny videos on TikTok. I do gaming videos as well. I play, random games. I play nice games like The Sims, Roblox, Among Us. And yes, I have a Discord for those gaming people, known for gaming communities coming together. So I'm sure you've heard of people called gamers where they play games like Markiplier, Vanos Gaming, Jacksepticeye, SS Sniper Wolf SS. They all play games and they're all above 20. Some of them even above 30. I'm 33, by the way. And they all have ways to communicate in the gaming community, which is called Discord. Now you're saying, why are there kids on my Discord? Okay, when people come on my Discord, they don't have to go no contact with their parents. They don't have to go no contact with their parents. I just want to throw that out there. And also, my Discord, if people are talking about certain things, that message gets flagged and it gets blocked. And then that person is then kicked out of the server because I don't like that type of conversations, okay? Because I don't like nasty conversations. Some of the conversations that Jeffrey has with 12-year-olds? Remember that clip?
I want to tell you a story that I never have put on social media, that I never have told to anyone. It's about Jeff and I having sex. And are you allowed to talk about that on Patreon? But it's actually not about that. It's about having childhood trauma.
Anyway, sorry, I just went off track. Back to my Discord. Also, to join, you don't have to go no contact with your parents. You can have the amazing relationship with all of your family members and still be in my Discord. Not like Jeffrey's Patreon.
If you are attempting to figure out if you want to go no contact, let me give you a tip. Go no contact first before you figure it out.
You guys literally have nothing else to do but to come on my Discord, and you guys took screenshots. Keep them. In fact, make videos of them so that others come on my Discord and my Discord community grows, okay? Also, a lot of you are being called out Islamophobic because you're not saying very nice things about me. But the thing is, you never mention anything about my hijab, my religion, my way of life, but you're being labeled Islamophobic.
The amount of comments coming in right now trying to claim that this is Islamophobia for calling out Overloaded Comedy for her bad behavior is astounding. It's weak. It is a desperate attempt at deflection when not once has her religion, her skin color, her ethnicity, or anything about her as a person been mentioned other than her bad behavior.
Isn't that ironic that when I made all of those Jeffrey Marsh videos, 3-4 videos, however many I made, not once have I mentioned anything about them being transgender. I only talked about their behavior. And I became transphobic? What? Isn't it funny how I spoke about Jeffrey's behavior, just their behavior, and I became transphobic. I was labeled transphobic. And you guys are, I'm seeing some of your videos. I haven't seen all of your videos. But I'm seeing some of your videos. None of you mentioned my hijab, my religion. The guys that I tagged in this video. Others have. I'm not going to tag them. Or then what if people go to their page and hate them? I don't want that to happen. You guys can't find anything about me. So you guys went to my Discord and found out that I play games, Among Us, Roblox, games like that with 12+ year olds up to 30, 40, 50-year-olds, I play games. It's a public place. Everyone can see my games. But what Jeffrey is doing behind closed doors, we don't know what they are doing. It's behind closed doors. Nobody knows what they are doing. I don't know what they're doing. They could be grooming, they could not be grooming. I don't know. But there's signs. What they have been saying about, I'm not going to tell you. I'll show you.
Hi, kids. It's possible to be like me and be happy. Hey, kids. Feelings can feel really big. It's that time of year again when you start thinking about going no contact. I want to encourage you and say something you may not have heard before. You're going to love it. So you're going no contact. You're considering going no contact. You're 25% of the way toward an open door on the subject of no contact. Hi, love. Here are 3 ways to disrespect your elders. Your parents made mistakes. Don't worry about hurting a parent's feelings. People are fond of saying to me, you can't blame the parents. You make these videos and you blame the parents. People can't blame their parents all the time. And my answer is, of course they can. I coach a lot of people one-on-one who want to go no contact with their parents and cannot bring themselves to admit it. You can ask me anything. I'm making videos in the cameo style. Do you feel lonely? It's okay. Ironically, you're not alone in feeling lonely. If you need a family, you can come hang out with me. They may not see the real you, but that does not mean that you're not real. Hi, beautiful. If you do not have a family that loves you, I'm going to be your family. I am so glad you're here. It is my great honor that you're with me today.
And you guys, Jeffrey Marsh's defenders, keep on saying, show proof, show proof. What are you waiting for? What proof are you waiting for? I have showed you that they are talking to you 12-plus-year-olds. But I haven't showed you any victims. Why? Are you waiting for a victim to come out? So there are only 2 ways of getting proof regarding this issue. The first one is if Jeffrey Marsh themselves say that they are doing it, which most likely is not going to happen. And the second and the only other way is if a victim comes out and says that they have been a victim. I don't know about you, but me, I don't want to wait for a victim to come out and say that they were a victim. And then I will say to myself, oh my God, I should have done something sooner. I want to do whatever I can do before it happens, not after it happens. Or then what's the point of doing it after it happens? Not once have I said, go no contact with your parents, come to my Discord. Not once have I talked about naughty topics like Jeffrey Marsh has. And then they have said, come to my Patreon and talk to me privately. Not once have I said that. Even on my Discord, I've never said, I don't have any video saying even, come to my Discord, we will talk privately. Not once have I said that. I talk about games on my Discord. I have a Twitch, I have a YouTube, I play games, and then when I play those games, I upload those videos. Literally on YouTube. You can go and check it out. It's on the online platform. I'm not hiding anything. Nothing is behind closed doors. Also, Jeffrey Marsh's Patreon video, just the Patreon video, it's gone for violation. So TikTok found it a violation. TikTok, the owner of the app that you are using right now, they found it a violation. Doesn't that say something to you guys? Have you checked out my Discord properly? I even have an LGBTQ channel dedicated for this community so that you guys can celebrate different times in your life, like Pride Month and stuff like that. I've got that. So literally, I support you guys. It's just Jeffrey Marsh's behavior I don't support. I don't get it. I don't get why you guys don't get that. Like, why do you guys make that link? Seriously. It's literally nothing to do with them being trans. it's to do with them trying to contact kids and talking to them behind closed doors, which, by the way, I'm not doing, like you guys said. It's on Discord, on an open platform. All of my videos are on YouTube and Twitch. Go and check it out if you want to. So I believe I have answered all of your Discord questions and queries. If you do want to follow me on Discord, please do, and check out what type of stuff I'm doing. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's an open platform. I play games. You can play with me if you want. We have a fantastic time, honestly. For those of you who are doing Discord and taking screenshots, please can you do me a favor and hide the users' names? Because, I mean, that's weird, you know, coming after kids. And it's funny, none of you guys still have answered the question where I asked you guys specifically, would you support Jeffrey Marsh if they were a straight man? Anyway, I believe I have answered all of your questions. If you can answer my question now, which you guys still haven't done, is would you defend them if Jeffrey Marsh was a straight man? Okay, I'm going to end the video with this clip. Bye now.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey, and I am not a danger to children. I am a danger to parents, though.
To all those people, if Jeffrey Marsh was a straight man, would you be defending them?
Interesting question, Overload Comedy. Seeing as how you are a straight woman who has 13-year-olds and 14-year-old admins on your Discord, yeah, trying to villainize Jeffrey for talking to 12-plus-year-olds while you literally have a Discord where you do the same. Just for proof, how did you meet Overload Comedy? And here, your admin, who is 14. Huh. Why would you talk to a 14-year-old on a Discord away from their parents? And something even more suspicious about your Discord is why you have 13-year-olds talking about being single on a Discord with people like yourself, 40 and up, 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and other teens. Why do you have a Discord where teenagers are going and talking about being single to 40 and 30-year-olds? Huh. See, you've been on this witch hunt, trying to paint Jeffrey out as some predator and some boogeyman, making video after video, accusing them of doing grooming, talking to 12-year-olds while you literally have a 14-year-old moderating conversations between 50, 40, 30-year-olds. And I would say, you having two 13-year-olds feeling comfortable to talk about them being single on a Discord with 40 and 50-year-olds is more evidence of grooming on your side than you have proven with Jeffrey Marsh at all. I didn't have to edit this. This is what's on your Discord. I hope you're willing to take the lashings that you've been giving to Jeffrey, because there's more evidence about grooming on your end than there is on Jeffrey's end. And I'm not trying to assume that you are a groomer, but the evidence of 13-year-olds feeling comfortable about talking about them being single on your Discord and how you didn't moderate that, it lets us know what it needs to let us know. And it lets us know that this has nothing to do with Jeffrey talking to 12-year-olds. It has everything to do with you trying to paint a trans person to be a predator. Do better.
Message alert! Message alert! Guess what this is? Guess. No, come on, guess. Guess what it is, guess. Be bloody gorgeous hula hoop. It's my own bloody hula hoop and I want you guys to get it. It's the quiet hula hoop with a counter on it. And I will be launching the product mid-March. Another quick update on Jeffrey Marsh. There are a lot of points I want to make, so please try and keep up. So, for the people who are saying that kids cannot buy things off of Patreon because they don't have a card and all this stuff, okay. Kids play games like Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft. Do you know what you can do on those games? You can buy things like weapons, helmets, armor, boots. The kids are obviously using real money. So where are they getting the money from? Also, you know you can save bank details on your phone. So if someone wants to purchase something, the bank details automatically pop up. You know that, right? Now the second point. This is a person who replied to Jeffrey Marsh. I'm a sex offender specialist and I've worked with predators over 20 years. This is what child grooming looks like. Just thought I'd let you guys know. This isn't me saying it. I mean, what do I know? I'm only a mother of two and a children's nurse. I mean, I've only done so many night shifts and read up so many stories about how children... I don't want to go into the details of what kids have gone through. Now, the third point I want to make. This is the information you get after you sign up to their Patreon. So here's something fun to try. Have a nice and safe childhood now, today. What is that supposed to mean for an adult? I mean, you guys are saying that their content is for adults, right? So how can an adult have a nice and safe childhood now, today? Please, can you explain that to me? And the fourth and most important point I want to make. So we all know Jeffrey Marsh has a website and they have a frequently asked questions on their website. Let's go and check that out, shall we? Do you work with young people? I have rarely done this kind of coaching with people 12 and over only, but I always recommend that the parents, guardians, and I meet for coaching as a first step. You can ask about this in an email to me. So what happens to those sessions when the parents or guardians are not there and they are 12-plus-year-olds? This isn't me saying it. This is Jeffrey Marsh's website saying it. And to all of those people who are shouting at the top of their lungs on their videos, just because your voice is louder doesn't mean you're right. I said it before and I'll say it again. To all those people, if Jeffrey Marsh was a straight man, would you be defending them? That's my only question. So, to all those people who are defending Jeffrey Marsh, if you guys have the courage and the potatoes, I don't curse, please stitch that question section and answer me back. Stay awesome, stay happy, stay blessed.
What's this now?
To all those people who are defending Jeffrey Marsh, if you guys have the courage and stitch that question section and answer me back.
Happily. And I'm going to put it right in your comment section so you can't miss it. You know what? First, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your Discord, Nessa. Child that you put in an admin position, giving them little special privileges, trying to make them feel important by giving them responsibilities that should be reserved for adults, trying to make them feel like you're on the same level maybe. You have a community of thousands of children online that you do not know. You definitely don't know their parents and did not get their parents' permission. One thing they all have in common is you. And you make sure they have to bond over that too. They have a little questionnaire that they have to answer. How did you meet Overload Comedy? What's interesting is I've never seen Jeffrey asking children to share their interests, their favorite games, their pets. You really want to get to know them, huh? There are kids on there talking about their relationships, their sexuality, everything. Everything that you have said is so inappropriate about Jeffrey. You've been doing this whole time. You know what? I don't think I'm going to bother with your questions. It's your turn to answer some questions.
Alright, so we figured out why she created this fake lie about Jeffrey Marsh. She's rage farming in order to sell some shitty fucking eyeshadows. Who's fucking surprised?
So I just got an email saying, pretty much a threat, saying they know where I live. And what scares me the most is they have got my daughter's details on the email, like what time I leave to drop them to school, pick them up. And it's not a coincidence because both of my daughters, they go to 2 different schools, so they know. They've given the school details and everything. So yeah, my daughters are involved now in this. As some of you might know, that my car was damaged in this whole thing. I was getting not very nice videos and now emails with a lot of details on that email. So I'm done. I don't want to do anything. I'm not going to talk about Jeffrey Marsh. I've deleted everything, removed it. If you guys want to go ahead, but please don't come to my house. You just get on with your life, I'll get on with mine. You guys want me to say I'm sorry? Fine, I'm sorry. Please don't come at me, don't come to my house, don't do anything with me, because I'm just one person, and specifically 4 or 5 of you have 4 or 5 of you have kind of done stuff. Like some of you have found old pictures of me and uploaded it on TikTok without my hijab. So you guys have done that. I know you guys are gonna take the mickey out of this video. So, but
my main thing is please don't continue this. I'm sorry. Please don't come for my kids.